back to Straight Facts, a bi-weekly conversation between four friends, their HBCU experiences, and all things from college pop culture. I'm Kelsey. How are y'all?
Hey y'all, I'm Fran.
The one and only Alan back again.
And I'm Joe.
Yes. And
Happy Valentine's Day. I want to show you guys this. I got this from Sandro. Shout out to Sandro.
Yes.
A black king right there.
Yes.
The black.
So yes, happy Valentine's Day to you guys. That's what this week's episode is about. Love, y'all.
Yes.
Love, y'all.
Love is in the
I
air.
love you more, my sweet girl.
Yes. And so I feel like we're all having very different Valentine's Day experiences. So we're gonna let Alan go first because I feel like everybody else is just like a negative.
No, not negative. Alan has a traditional Valentine, so we're gonna. Yeah.
Go ahead, lover boy.
As y'all know, I have a girlfriend. Her name is Maddie, and I did a whole weekend catered to Valentine's for her. Hotel, movie, and dinner, all that. So it was nice and sweet. I was able to get a couple tears out of her. Yeah.
Joe, how was your Valentine's Day weekend? How was your Valentine's Day going to be?
Undetermined yet. You know what I'm saying? It could go either way. But either way, I'll still be fine. You know what I mean?
Love that.
Love that. Very positive. I will have a very great Valentine's Day after work. And then after that, we're going to watch all of the movies that I love very much. And that will be a wonderful Valentine's
Come get
Day.
one of the movies besides Pretty Woman.
One of the movies besides Pretty Woman.
Yeah.
You know that's my favorite, so that's gonna be first. No, I love Deliver Us for You. That's my Joan. Oh my god, I
You
have
said
a list.
Love Jones?
I like Love Jones, but that wasn't one of the movies.
Oh, I ain't seen Love Jones.
Oh, you haven't seen
Anything.
and it's quite embarrassing.
I'm on culture, Joe. I'm on culture.
It's okay.
It is okay.
I really just saw Love Jones.
It's okay.
I have class. My Valentine's Day weekend was good. It was more of a Galentine's Day. Me and Kelsey spent a lot of time together yesterday. We went all over Atlanta. We played the alphabet challenge thingy.
What's
Yes.
that?
What's that?
Where you have to go and take pictures of restaurants or buildings that start with each letter in the alphabet. You have to be in the picture.
Oh, yeah, so cute.
Yeah, we did that last night at like 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, we finished at like midnight, but it was fun.
Yes.
As far as my Valentine's Day, school, and yeah, I'll probably watch movies with her. She's my roommate. So yeah.
Hey, yo, they really hard. Y'all got 26 pictures in there.
Yeah.
That's all
We
right.
That's
really
crazy.
did
We for real did it. So yeah.
Alright, y'all remember, like, before coming into college, like, you know what I'm saying, the anticipation, waiting, like, seeing how it's gonna be in your head, picturing it all, like, did that expectation that you set in your mind, like, about love, let's talk about love, about how love was gonna be for you in college, is that the reality for you right now?
Definitely not. Let me think on the whole answer, but my part answer is definitely not.
Okay.
I'm gonna say definitely is.
Oh, okay, see,
I love
got a
it.
positive.
Yes.
Yeah, so why you say that?
Growing up, I watched Stump the Yard a lot.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
I watched Stump the Yard a lot. I watched, what's the other one?
Drumline.
Drumline.
Yes.
And like,
Same storyline.
they were just so cute to me, and like, that's how
I feel that.
that's how I am right now. Like, she
See.
doing her thing, I'm doing my thing, but we doing it together. You feel me?
Oh.
Okay, how about you? What was your expectation?
Okay, I started off strong with the definitely not. I want to retract that. I have just not experienced my expectations. I don't want to say I've been disappointed or anything like that, but my expectations, I just have not experienced them. But I've not lost my hope.
Okay,
Hey,
that's
man.
good.
Yes,
That's good.
okay.
Is it just because of compatibility, or just you just?
They met the one.
I'm not looking for the one. I just have not had that Whitley and Dwayne.
Because that was the example I was
You
gonna
know what
say.
I'm saying? And it's like, maybe I shouldn't have come into college with that expectation, especially considering how things are in our generation. Nobody's really, except you guys, nobody's really on that lovey train. It's few and far between. So I don't know.
Okay.
And I think a lot of it is not genuine. Like, we were talking about that too. You were saying, like, everybody came back with a girlfriend. And I'm like, they did that. It's the weather. Like, it's cold outside. That's the vibe, you know? But, like, you got into a relationship before it was a trend, before it was, you know what I'm saying? When everybody was trying to be in the street. And that's my point. Like, your intentions were clear.
Absolutely.
And now I just think everybody only moves according to, like, wherever the waves are at the moment. You know, like, yeah.
I want to speak for the guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I got a lot of friends, you know what I'm saying, guy friends who, you know what I'm saying, when we talk together, like, I feel like what y'all getting at is kind of like missing the point a little. I feel like some guys are really genuine, like tired of playing games, tired of the dating scene, meeting new people. They literally told me this, like, yo, bro, I don't want to meet people asking, yo, what's your favorite color?
Yeah, that little restart.
Yeah,
like,
I hate small talk.
You know what I'm saying? Like, some guys, they got tired of the game because, you know what I'm saying? Like, first semester, that was a fun semester. You know what I mean? And ever since then, it's like, it's not as fun as it is anymore. So I feel like some of the people who got into a relationship, I feel like they generally was like.
But you also got to think about where we at in college right now.
Mm-hmm.
We about to be upperclassmen. Scary to say it, we about to be juniors.
Yeah.
And that's when people get out their childish ways. So that's probably a little bit of what's going on right now. Also a little bit of trending. Yeah.
They growing up.
Yeah, and then again, I'm just like.
You feel like it's a trend. It's like, as soon as the weather get better.
Yeah, like, exactly. As soon as it get hot outside, folks will go to Miami spring break. All the relationships gonna be wraps. Like, I just think, I do agree. Yes, some people are getting into relationships and it's genuine and all this other stuff. But I also think, are they growing up because we about to be juniors? Like, we about to be juniors, that's 20. Like, they ain't that grown. They haven't had, like, you know, I don't know everybody's story, but it's not like there's been this crazy trajectory where upperclassmen, ooh, I want a wife. Like, no, that's not how it goes. And so I think everybody's on their own path, but I think a lot of people are doing things according to what they homie doing, and, you know.
What? I don't know. But hey, agree to disagree.
Agree to disagree. I see what you're saying, though. I see what you're saying.
Have you, I can only ask him this because, of course, everyone knows Alan is taken, but have you found yourself looking for more out of people when you're talking to them? Possibly advancing relationships, just in general, nothing specific.
Have I found myself looking for more?
Out of your situationships and turning them into relationships.
Myself looking for. Well, the very first one I got into, I didn't even know I was in one until reality hit. But because it caught me so off guard, but then I started liking it and I started liking certain stuff about it. I started to like wanting that more for myself because, you know what I'm saying, I seen the benefit it was just sticking about one person, you know what I'm saying, talking to them every day, checking up on you every day. Like, I like that part of it. So yeah, I kind of am, I can't really tell you like if that's what I'm looking for definitely, but it's definitely something that it fell in my lap and I liked it. You know what I'm saying? If it comes again, I'll be happy. I wouldn't mind it. But if it don't, it's alright. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's how I feel.
I have a question. Has experiencing college made you change your approach to relationships and getting into things? Because like me personally, when I came, I was willing to talk to people with hopes of it turning into stuff. And it's like experiencing college, I've learned more about you guys as boys and your sex. And it's like,
because of sex,
their gender as males.
Did you just make that joke?
What are we, 12?
You're grown
Are
now.
we
You're
12?
junior.
We're about to be upperclassmen. Like, what?
I've learned that guys will get into stuff and not think about the future whatsoever. It's just day to day with them. And so as a girl, I've changed my approach. Like, I'm just really in this day to day, and I'm not gonna let you waste my time. But yeah, that's how I've tried to change my
But why
thinking.
should you have to change?
Say that again?
Why should you change?
I think she should.
I don't think so.
I feel like with guys and stuff like that, it's like we know what we want, low key.
Yeah.
We'll tell you in the beginning, we don't want that.
Not all guys though.
Yeah,
you are like, we talk about that a lot. You are very adamant, like you're very open.
And that's a good thing.
That's a very good thing. But I know so many guys, like they scary. They don't say what they think they want to say because they think they're too cool or like whatever. And like people be smelling themselves a little bit too much, and it's like, oh, I'm not gonna say this because I don't want this opportunity to go away, but I'm not gonna treat you how you need to be treated because I'm, you know, however you feeling. I do think you're honest, but I don't think everybody is.
Definitely.
I definitely don't think that's no male trait. I think lying is more of a male trait than
I don't know. Hold on now. We ain't gonna do the male bashing this episode. Come on, y'all.
But no, not even. Like, but I agree. I do think I've had to change my perspective. I think when I got here, I had such an optimistic kind of view. And then now that I'm here and I'm realizing that, one, like, this is school at the end of the day, and it's only 4 years, I definitely think I'm more focused on school. Like, I think relationships will happen and whatever, but it's like, not holding my breath. Like, it just kind of is what it is.
That's so true. And you made a good point, and I want to rephrase what I said. I didn't change myself, but I changed, like, my outlook. Like, I'm still hopeful, but I'm not going to go into everything thinking that this is going to turn into stuff. Because that's how you get disappointed.
Every time.
Yeah.
I mean, here's how I see it. You got to get cutthroat. You got to get cutthroat about your standards. Guys do it. If she ain't going, next. If she ain't going, next. It's really cutthroat, like. And then if she is, you stick with that. I feel like girls really should be doing the same. If you know what you're looking for,
that's a while hanging around a bush.
You can smell it in a guy. You can smell it in a guy. He's not looking for that. Next.
And 9 out of 10 times, guys, they know if they want to continue with you or not after a week.
True.
After a week.
After
3 days.
Yeah.
If he spent every day, if all those 3 days he spent every day with you, he'll know. He knows if he just want to take that in whichever direction he want. Y'all, I feel like y'all just gotta get cutthroat. You know what you want. You got your standard. He ain't showing you that. Next. Don't stop wasting your time.
Another thing I think me and Fran talk about a lot is we don't know that many people, if that makes sense. Like, we have y'all, we're friends with y'all, we know people, whatever, but it's like, we make a lot, like, I think a lot of girls make generalizations. Like, it's like, you've met this population of boys that are on campus or whatever, and so now you're like, oh, there's no good guys. And it's like, girl, that's a whole college of niggas.
That's
like,
so true.
You have not met every
stack of people there.
Exactly.
You
have
only
not
met
met
30
every
of
boy
so
with
true.
Morehouse ID. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's another thing. It's like, you never know who you'll stumble across.
That's true.
But yeah, I do agree that we need to be a little bit more cutthroat. But then I also feel like if everybody was cutthroat, that falls into what we talk about of, sneaky link culture and all this other stuff. Like, they not paying me no attention, so I'm not paying them no attention and all other stuff. And it's just like, that's another game in itself.
It is. Who can play it the most cool?
Who can play it the most cool? Exactly.
No, it's really not. It's like you really would tell them, like, we're not on the same page. We're obviously looking for 2 different things. You know what I'm saying? This isn't gonna work out.
Yeah.
Simple as that. Like, that's how I really see it. And I had to learn that, honestly. This isn't just, you know what I'm saying, out of blue. I had to learn this, like, okay, she's obviously looking for this. I'm not looking for this. I'm looking for this. She's not, like, this isn't a match. Even if we're attracted to each other, we're physically attracted, all of that, like, if we're not on the same page, we can't go any further. And we just let them know, for real.
That's true.
I kind of want to flip it. How do y'all think that, like, TV and movies
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, like, how y'all think that, like, makes you perceive love, especially at our age, like, how it's shown for us in the years to come, like, even with Insecure, like, we're headed in that direction too, like.
You think about 10 years ago, we had Barack and Michelle.
Yeah.
That's love.
Will and Jada.
No.
That still was 2 years ago.
You go 20 years ago, you had Martin and Gina. You had Dwayne and Whitley.
Yeah.
But what we got? Zoe.
Zoe and Aaron Luca.
Zoe, Aaron, and Luca.
The love.
Y'all
We
watch
got
All American? What are those people?
Layla and Spencer.
Man, they've been running through the whole friend group, man.
Like, we're the generation of love triangles. Like, that's all they show on TV. It's like, we
You got Tariq, Effie, Lauren, and Diana.
And it's the same storyline every time for the most part. 2 best friends, they grew up together, happen to like the same boy. And instead of being like, I like him, you like him, let's just both leave him alone.
Yeah.
Just, I date him first, you date him next. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's not realistic, but that's like the perception that people who are making television, that's what they think our experience
That's what's selling right now.
Yeah, and that's crazy. But that's not helpful, because that makes other guys think then they can mess with the friend group or that they can do whatever. And just even like 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds who are watching this stuff, this is what their perception of high school is going to be, or college, or so on and so forth.
Man, high school musical, I wanted that Gabriella Montez, man. That's what I wanted.
But yeah, and I don't know, and I think like I'm the queen of watching them shows with the relationships. Like, I love Sex and the City. I love A Different World. I love those relationships, but also what I've had to tell myself is those relationships are unrealistic.
They are. I was just gonna say that. You have to. I think it would be silly to sit up there and think I'm gonna be the next Troy and Gabriella. You know, it's nice. No, you don't think so? It's nice to think that way, but I don't know. I think on TV everything is very romanticized and extreme, and so you know you can definitely experience something similar, but to that height, I don't know. Maybe I'm.
My final thought and everything is do y'all think chivalry is dead for our generation as a whole?
I'm gonna go on the hopeful side and say, no, it's not dead.
Okay. I don't think it's dead either, but I think we see it less and less.
Yeah. Say the majority of it is dead. It just depends on the person, the background, how they was raised.
Definitely depends on the background of the person.
I don't think it's dead either. I just don't think it's being passed down. I don't think it's being continued.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. As soon as a guy fall in love, that first love, it don't matter if he ain't do nothing in the past. I feel like as soon as he fall in love, that chivalry just gonna come out of him.
I agree.
He's gonna do whatever he saw in the movie. He's gonna do whatever he saw his partner do. It's just gonna come out of him. It's just not a lot of love right now.
I also think, and I want you guys' perspective on this, because I know a guy who associates certain chivalrous acts with making a girl think he likes her. So he doesn't want to do it too much because she'll get the wrong idea. So, what do y'all think? I think you should be chivalrous regardless, you know. But some guys think if you do it too much, she's going to get the wrong idea. So let me not do it too much. Do y'all feel that way?
I agree to disagree and disagree to agree. It's yes to what you're saying. If I open the door for a girl, she gonna think I'm trying to talk to her, but I'm just trying to do that to be nice.
Right.
So I think there's this culture that the nice guy always trying to talk to you when that's not always the case, and that falls back on y'all. Cause y'all, cause
pointing fingers.
Sometimes y'all take it. Honestly, I think we start being chivalrous because a little bit of y'all, cause y'all take it as, oh, why you doing this for me? I don't need you to do this. Cause I could open the door for a girl. She not say thank you, and she what's that?
And that,
you know what I'm trying to say?
That has everything to do with the girl. I think that has everything to do with how you're raised.
That's what
because I would like to say I'm Southern, and so I feel like I don't feel that way. I feel like if you open the door, you open the door. That's respectful. I hold the door for people too. I don't think that's I think that's just being respectful. But some people have an attitude, and I think that has everything to do with how you have been taught as a child, to not be appreciative of certain things, or to feel like somebody's always trying to get something out of you. Some girls have been taught that men can be sneaky and that men are trying to take something from them. That's generational. That's what you've been shown, getting brought up.
To answer Fran's question, with the guy not being too chivalrous just to not send the wrong message, I kind of can understand that point. Why? Because not because of, it's just I didn't hear this perspective yet. It's just because chivalry is kind of dead in this generation. Just doing the bare minimum to a girl
makes her whole day.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. So it's
no, literally. You remember when we was talking to your spellman sister, and she was should a guy bring her flowers on the first day? And she said, if they do that, then that's everything to her.
Yeah, so it's kind of there hasn't been a high expectation yet. So just the bare minimum, you know what I'm saying? Kind of throw a girl off, be oh, maybe he do like me. Maybe he trying to take me serious. So I kind of get where he's coming from. Is you don't want to do too much because just because the bar has been set a little bit lower, that you doing that much, you know what I'm saying, kind of might send the wrong message.
Right.
You good? Oh.
Well, I was gonna say, I think it's interesting that you say that, because then it's well, whose fault is it? Because someone set the bar lower, which are the girls. The girls set the bar lower. Why did we lower our expectations? It's because of y'all's behavior, or is it? I don't know. It's
or vice versa.
I mean,
exactly.
We can do whatever we want. Are you accepting that behavior?
Exactly.
And that's really the root of it all. You accept, like we said that all the time. Boys do what you allow. Like, if you allow the bar to be set low, then it's gonna be low and it's gonna stay low.
And if you show that on social media, other people gonna think that's where the bar should be.
Exactly.
That's what they should do. And whatever that little thing he did, as long as I do that to her, she's gonna be straight. We're gonna be good.
Yes, and so I think that's everything. Happy Valentine's Day, y'all.
Happy Valentine's Day. I hope it's everything you want.
Black love.
Exactly.
Black love, black power, black peace.
Yes. We'll see y'all later. Bye.